Good evening, everyone. This is BremSter, and this is the second puzzle in the March of the Quads series. This is Parapets, which, as I said, this is another walk in the park puzzle. Designed to be one of the easier puzzles in the pack, but we were solving collaboratively at the time and everything got messy. So this puzzle, normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Digits in a quadruple circle must be placed at least once in the 4 cells touching that circle, and along the Entropic line. And this was one of the first Entropic lines I saw, because March of the Quads now is 2 years old. Any set of 3 sequential cells along the Entropic line must contain a low digit, a middle digit, and a high digit. So if you pick any 3 cells along the line, one must be low, one must be middle, one must be high. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So, because of the nature of an entropic line, we know that this must be one of the states of low, medium, high. This must be another state of low, medium, high. This must be another state of low, medium, high. And because these must contain 3 different states of low, medium, high, this will be back to the first state. And we can continue this along the entire line. And we know because this quadruple must contain 2 low digits, 1 and 3, and this can't repeat in the quadruple. These actually must be 1 and 3, so these are low. So every third digit along the line, because this now must be green, because this set of 3 needs a green, and once this is green, then this set of 3 must need a yellow, and then this set of 3 must need a blue, which is going to make that 2. Then this set of 3 must need a green. Now, we don't know what green and yellow is yet, but we know that every third digit along this line, so this digit 1 2, that digit 1 2 3, 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 that digit, and then back to those must all be blue, which I use for low. So those are all 1 2 and 3. Now, which means these being 1 2 3 means this is a 4 7 pair, because I have to put 4 and 7 around this quadruple. These can't be low, because this every digit before the blue is now yellow. Now, I don't know what yellow is. I possibly shouldn't have used... actually, I do know what yellow is. And I'm actually going to change green to purple so I can change yellow to green. And then I'm going to put in the purple, going to make the purples yellow, and I'm going to put all of the yellows every third cell along. And the reason is I use green for mids, and this is telling me, because of the coloring of the line, that these 2 must be mid, because around here I have to have 2 mid digits, and these are the duplications. So that's a 4 6 pair. This now must be a 4, because green must be mid digits, and all of the greens are now 4 5 6, and all of these yellows, well, this is 7, and all of these yellows are 7 8 9. Now up here, these are 7 8 9, so this must be the 6, so there's no 6 here. There must be a 7 in here, so this isn't a 7. There must be an 8 in here, so this is an 8, so there's no 8 in those. There must be a 5 in these. Well, this 4 6 makes this a 5, which means that's not the 5, so that's the 5. This is very, very cool. This is so far feeling easier than the previous puzzle, which we'd rated as easy. We made a lot of mistakes when rating these puzzles in order of difficulty, but that happens. There must be a 1 in one of these 2, because this is 1 4 7, so there's no 1 here. 5 is, of course, medium. This is not a 5. So that's a 4 6 pair. There must be a... this is a 2, which means this is not a 2. Okay, so there must be a 9 in one of these 2, so this is the 8, which means there's no 8 in those. This is a 7 9 pair. 1 2 3 7 8 9. These are both medium. So this is a 4 or a 5, and this is a 4 or a 6. Now, there's all of the lows are around here, and all of the highs are around here. So these are both medium. And this 5, of course, makes this 4 because I can't put a high in here because all the highs are here, and I can't put a low in here because all the lows are here. So this becomes a 6. This is a 4 or a 5. This is now a 4, 5, 6 triple. And I can't put lows in here because all the lows are down here. So these are both high, and I can't put mediums or highs here because all the highs are up here. So these are both low. This is cool. These are 1, 2, 3. And in here, we've got a high, a low, and a medium. This is cool. I mean, I expected these to be cool. These puzzles have always been really highly rated. These 3 are now high digits because I've got all the lows and all the mediums. So those are all high digits. Those are all 3 high digits. This isn't a 4, by the way. So, oh, the 7 looks like making that the 9 and that the 7. This becomes the 8 in the column. So there's no 8 here. This is a 7 or a 9. This is a 7 or a 9. So that's a 7-9 pair. These are low. Oh, hang on. These are. No, there's. Okay. This sees 3 highs in the box and 3 mediums in the row. So that is a low digit. So it's 1, 2, or 3. But now. So there's a high digit in here. So this is either low or medium, and this is either high or medium. This can't be high. That can't be high. Okay. I spoke too soon. I spoketh too soon. One, 4, 7. 1 being around here is fine. 3, 6, 7. Oh, this is a 3. Does that do anything? Don't know. 9 is in here. 1, 3, 8 I've got. 5 is already around here. 2, 4, and 6 I have. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, this 7 looks down making this 9, so this is 7. There's a 5 or a 6 in here. These are 7, 8, 9. So 2 either there or there with a 5. So 5 is here or here. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 5 and 8. And 5 is in one of those as well. It's not quite enough to give me an X-Wing. Well, I've got an X-Wing, but I don't see what I can do with the X-Wing. Well, actually I can. Because 5 must be in one of those 2 in the column and one of those 2 in the column, I cannot put 5 in any of these cells. Sorry, in any of these cells. Because if I put a 5 here, that would put a 5 here, and it would also put a 5 here, and I'd have 2 5s in the row. And because of that, 5 in this column is in one of those 2. Does that do anything? These are 1, 2, 5, and 6. So this is 2, 5, and 6. Okay, I've lost the plot. Oh, there's no 7 there. Oh, and the 8 looks down. That's a 9. That has been there for a while. So these are 1, 2, 3, and 8. So this is 2, 3, 8. 8 is in one of those two. It's got to be something to do with this, doesn't it? Like that is either 4, 7, or 8. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's okay. Five is in one. Oh, 5 is not in those. So 5 is in one of those two, which looks over making that the 8. So this is the 5. So this is the 8. The 5 makes that the 4, which makes that the 6 and that the 5. The 5 is medium. The 8s are high. These are now 1 and 2, which are low. That was ridiculously obvious and I missed it. That makes this the 5, which is medium. Five is now here. Two, no. Eight is in one of those two. But 8 in this box has to be in one of those three. So that's not the 8, that's the 8, which is high. So this is low as 1, 2, 3, and it's not 1. That is a 2 or a 3 and is low. So these are from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 6 and 9, and that 9 makes that the 6 and that the 9. So the 9 is high, the 6 is medium, which makes this the 5, which makes that the 4 and that the 6. There's no 4 here, so this is the 7, 8, making that the high digit. This is a low, 1, 2, 3, and 5. There's no 5 there, so this is the low digit. So this is 1, 2, 3. This is the 5, which is the medium digit. That's the 1, 2, 3 triple. That digit and that digit are the same. 8 is in one of those two. Oh, the 9 makes that 7, which makes that 8, which takes 8 out of those. The 8 looks down, making that 7. So this is 8, which is the high digit. The 7 looks up, making that the 9 and that the 7. The 9 looks up, taking 9 out of there and putting 9 into there, that becoming a high digit. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 4 and 6, which are both medium digits. This is 1, 3, and 4. Well, that can't be a 3, so it's 1 or 4. The 7 makes that a 9. 4 goes into one of, oh, this is a low, this is not a 5, this is a 1, 2, or a 3, so that is a low digit, and it's not a 3. So 3 is in one of those two. And there is a 4 in one of those. Where's 8 in this box? It's not there, it's not in any of those because of the two 8s, and that's a 6. So that is an 8, which is a high digit. This is very, I like this puzzle. I do remember liking this puzzle. Now I remember why I remember liking this puzzle. I hope I remember enjoying liking all of the remembering of liking the. I'm going to stop now. This 6 makes this 4 and this 6. I'm not going to stop the puzzle. I'm going to stop remember. No, well, I might stop remembering actually. This has been a problem recently. 7 makes this a 9. So these are 1, 3, and 6. Well, there's no 6 there. So this is the 1, 3, which is a low digit. This becomes the 6, which makes this the 4. This is actually a middle digit, which makes this the 6. These are now 1, 2, and 3, which are all low digits. This isn't the 5. This is the 5, which is a middle digit. There's a 7 in one of those two. 6, 6. This is a 6, which is, of course, a middle digit. These are 1, 3, and 7. This is 1, 2, 3 to complete the column. So that's a 2 because of the 1, 3, which takes 2 out of there, putting 2 into one of those and taking 2 out of there. Okay, so these are 4, 7, and 9. There's no 9 there. There's no 9 there. That's the 9, which is a high digit. These are 4 and 7. Not sure, but the 2 makes this 1 and this 2. The 1 looks down, making that 2, which makes that 3 and that 1. The 3 makes that 1, so that's 2 and that's 3, which makes that 1, which makes that 3, taking 3 out of those, which makes that 2, that 1, that 3, that 1, that 3. The 1 makes that 3, which takes 3 out of those. This is a 1, 7. This is very fun. There's no 3 here. These are 1, 2, and 4. There's no 2 there. So 2 is in one of... 2 is not there either. That's the 2. This is a 1, 4 pair. There's no 1 here. There's no 2 here. But the 1 makes this the 3 and this the 2. So this is a 1, 4 pair, and this 1 means that's the 4, that's the 1. 4 being a middle digit, 1 being a low digit. These are 3 and 7, and that's the 7 and that's the 3 because of that 3. So 7 is the high digit, 3 is the low digit. 7 means that's the 4 and that's the 7. 7 being the high digit, 4 being the middle digit. That means this is going to be the low digit, this is going to be the high digit. So this is going to be the 1 and this is going to be the 7. That means this is going to be the middle digit. This is going to be the low digit, which means that's the 4, that's the 1. And that is the solution to Parapets from March of the Quads. Now, this one is actually listed as by Sotek and Skunkworks because I know Sotek did most of the work on this one. But for a lot of the puzzles, we didn't actually record who the principal setter was. So I'm just listing all of the puzzles as from March of the Quads. I hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did. I hope I managed to get through most of the puzzles in this series. I know I'm going to struggle with a lot of the ones near the end because I always did. Some of the puzzles in this pack I couldn't solve, and I've actually feel I've gotten worse as a solver. So we'll wait and see how all of this goes. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm going to see how many of these I can record over the next couple of months before I release them. As always, good luck with your solving.